I think it's great what you're doing, Martin and Cecily. It's absolutely brilliant. I think for the students, because we come from such a busy world, it is just so important for you to keep repeating the message. You probably think, they all know this and I told them. But sometimes you just have to keep telling us.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that, Maura, about repeating. Kind of, how often did we need to hear it ourselves?
Yep.
So, yeah, and you see, it's a thing as well that the people don't get. They think, because the rest of the world is like this. You understand it, you know, like you're driving a car, you understand how to do it. End of story. Not true. You know that. You can understand it. You can understand everything about a car, but you sit into it and go to drive it. It's a completely different bloody thing, you know. So this is the whole thing about training, you know, is that it's not enough to hear this stuff, to understand it. You actually have to train in it, you know, because our habits are so strong and our way of looking at things is so distorted. I'm going to be doing about that on the first Wednesday. That because of that, we do need to train, you know. And it's strange, you know, because what we're training in is being natural.
Doing nothing.
That's really weird, isn't it? And
isn't there an element as well that it's so simple and yet we have to cope with such a strong fundamental insecurity.
Yes, very, very true. Very, very true. That's exactly right, Evelyn. Yeah.
And hesitation and all that goes with it.
You see, okay. You see, all the time we're looking for a reference point that says you're okay. So even when you're sitting in natural great ease, there's this little voice that says, "Is this it? Is this it?"
Right.
Do you know what I mean? All the time you're looking for something that says, "Yeah," but actually, okay, this is okay. I'll say it now. You see, I do this practice in the morning. One of the lines in it is, "Rest momentarily in natural ease without pursuing thoughts." At a particular point in the practice, it says this. You see, so yeah, we're all oldies. I don't have to explain this. Okay, and thank you, Cecily.
Okay, honey.
So it's really interesting. It says, "Rest momentarily in natural ease." There's a real point to that, because normally, if you manage to rest in natural ease, you'll be trying to prolong it. You'll be trying to say, "Is this it?" You know? There's a whole kind of thing here about just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just being content. You know? That it only lasts for a moment. That's fine. The fact that it only lasts for a moment and you're happy, you're content with that, means it'll last longer.
Don't bank on it.
If it only lasts, if the contentment, if the natural ease only lasts for a moment and you're not content with that, you've already destroyed it. Do you understand this? This is why, this is part of the training, okay? So, let me begin by doing a quick kind of overview of this particular type of meditation, the practice that we're doing. So, and I have a little thing prepared for afterwards, but if you just come for the sit, I'll have finished speaking, I hope, in about 3 minutes, and we can sit for about 10. Okay, so, the very first thing when you go to practice meditation is to chill out. right? Not to rush into meditation. Oh, I only have 15 minutes for meditation. I better settle quickly. You know? Do you know what I mean? You actually have to approach meditation in a very kind of gentle kind of a way. And it's nice to have a cup of tea ready. You know, if you've got 15 minutes, it'll only take you a minute to make a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea ready. Have a nice place to sit. Have a nice place. Even if it's only a. Hold on.
I'm just trying to. My
Okay, you're muted now. So, where was I? So, yeah, even if it's only a postcard of someplace nice you're on holidays, you put it up. Do you know what I mean? So you make a very nice environment. Then, the main practice here is simply seeing your mind. Now, this is quite different to all the other meditation practices that you'll hear people talk about. Here, we're actually using wisdom. We're actually using seeing clearly, not any kind of judgment. We're simply seeing what's going on in our mind. That's all. Now, is that clear? So when you sit down, you just see what's happening. It's very easy. However, your mind might be very grabby, very busy, very talkative, you know. So in that case, you use the method. And the method is very similar to what's used in standard shamatha practice. And that is that you bring your attention to your breath. In particular, you feel this important word. You feel. You see, it's not about thinking. You feel your breath as it leaves your mouth. So you leave your mouth slightly open when you're sitting. You do that just for a very short period, and then you drop that. Then you'll notice your mind again. That's it. Every time you fail to notice your mind, there's nothing you can do about it. Because you're not in control. So you basically have to wait until you come back to seeing what's going on. And then you rest in that. Okay? So when I sent out the email, I was inclined to say, now with bells on the thing. I didn't realize you couldn't hear the bell ringing. Right? And hopefully today you will hear the bell ringing. Okay, so we'll sit for a little while. Yeah. So we're not trying to be still. We're simply looking. We're simply seeing. There's no expectation. This not trying is a key. Simply seeing. Leave your mouth slightly open. You can even take a break from seeing. Just rest momentarily in natural ease.
Well, I suppose the first thing is eyes open, eyes closed.
Okay.
I normally, when I'm, attempting some meditation, I close them. But I opened them a minute ago, and everybody was eyes open. So,
Yeah.
what would you?
Eyes open.
Yes.
This is you see, the usual type of meditation, shamatha practice, is about withdrawing inward. Here, it's actually about being awake. And so, having your eyes open actually helps with being awake. So, what's going, like, the thing, where we're going with this is actually being free from whatever appears in your mind. So it's not an attempt to shut down your mind. It's an attempt to be free from whatever appears in your mind. And that's where the whole emphasis of this particular way of practicing is. That's one. Eyes open. But again, you see eyes open. You might find it too distracting. Close your eyes. Feel your breath, then open them again. See. So this is quite playful. This.
Or if you don't like looking at at your phone or computer or whatever with all the images on it, you can just look to one side or whatever. Just look into the space there. Grand.
So, if you've got shopping and all that kind of stuff to do, I'll say goodbye and have a nice day and so on.